the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got his man downfield. After 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring.
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought... To the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Law. Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's McGowan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires left. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hemby. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Fit it in the window for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Makes the quick grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads it left. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Hemby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hemby. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead down a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for room. It's McGowan. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Law. The ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He had already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. On target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hemby. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. Quick release on the RPO. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big... They could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Got a man. It's Hemby. He's out past the 35. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. It's Morris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And is incomplete on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Kentucky going quickly.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback was really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now
he lets one fly deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky there wasn't 4 there. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides to back on the option, the give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles, he'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Fakes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Yankee blue, flare. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Air Force is delivering an all-out assault offensively today, hanging points all over the Wild Blue yonder. They're up by 21 over Washington State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And the pummeling has started.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kentucky, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Kentucky going quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Here's a heat. Fires on the run. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Kentucky, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. The short hands. It's Morris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Trying to move them on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Made a defender miss. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Under fire. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Caught over the middle. It's long. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The old coaching cliche goes 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're